Everyone, welcome to this step-by-step Looker Studio tutorial for beginners by Slidescope. Looker Studio is a tool by Google which is used for data analysis and reporting of data by creating interactive dashboards and reports. So first open google.com and search Looker Studio, and here you can read some information about Looker Studio. So Looker Studio, which is formerly known as Google Data Studio, is an online tool for converting data into customizable informative reports and dashboards. So if you are familiar with dashboarding tools like Tableau or Power BI, then you will very easily understand how this works. If this is your first time creating interactive dashboards, learning data analysis, then also I will make sure that I will explain it in such a way that you will understand it completely. From here, open Looker Studio, and this will take you to this particular screen. As you can see, we have created some sample reports here, and let's see one example report here. And here you can see I have connected one of my website's Google Analytics data, and here you can see a sample report prepared by Google Looker Studio. Some channels have invalid configuration. Obviously, we will learn how to do that. But here you can see the data for this particular date, December 14, 2023 to January 12, 2024. You can see an increase in number of users, increase in number of sessions, views. Bounce rate has also reduced by 15%, which means people are interactive with this website. And here you can see this particular report can show you map visuals, card visuals, and you can see bar chart over here, a stacked bar chart. So we will create more graphs like this. This is a line chart in which you can compare two different continuous variables. Here we have sessions and sessions previous 30 days. So this is something that Looker Studio has already created as Acme Marketing. You can also get GA4 report. We can do a lot more. So this is just a hint of what you can do. You can change the date. So let's say we want from 1st December till date, and let's apply, and you will see a change in data, which simply means this data is interactive. So here particularly you can see a change. So now you will learn how to create more interactive dashboards. So in your Google Looker Studio, you have to click on blank report. Remember, if you are logging in for the first time, so Google might ask you information like whether you are individual or your company's name, and at the beginning, so you can provide that information, and then you can simply log in here. Here I am going to open my blank report. Once you are here, you can click a blank report. This will be our working area where we will create our reports. Now, whenever you start data analysis, you have to remember, first of all, you will have some kind of problem in your mind or some kind of requirement in your mind, and then based on your problem or your requirement, you collect some data, and after collecting your data, you clean it and create a clean data set. So I'm writing this process just so that beginners can revise. So let's say we have a problem or requirement that we want to solve or that we want to analyze. When you have problem or requirement, then you do surveys or interviews, web scraping, whatever technique you use, etc. There are various ways of doing this, some kind of research, and then you collect some data. Once you have that data, you will clean it, and in your data you will have different variables. After cleaning your data, you will use it for analysis purpose. So that's what we will do here. So that's why it is asking you first to connect to data. So here you can see we have some official Google connectors here. So if you are familiar with Google Ads, many people while doing digital marketing or while doing online promotion, they run Google Ads. We run YouTube ads, Google search ads, Google display ads, and there are Google shopping ads. So companies might want to create a report of all those ad campaigns. They might want to look at what audience is looking at their ad, what is their age group, what is their gender, what is their likes and dislikes, from which particular parts of the globe are people viewing our ad, how many impressions are we getting, how many clicks are we getting. So all that data can be calculated through this particular connector, which we will see in the later parts of this tutorial series. Google Analytics is a tool by Google which tells web-based data. As you can see a report here, like how many people are visiting your website within a certain period of time, how many people visited your website, how many views did you get. Bounce rate is simply when someone visits one page of your website and leaves your website, then bounce rate is 100%. But if that user visits another page of your website, that means user is interested in your content. That's why that user is clicking other links and visiting more than one page, then bounce rate is 0%. So if a user sees two pages, bounce rate is 0%. If users two or more pages, if user sees one page and leaves your website, bounce rate is 100%. And this here is the overall average bounce rate. That means 50% of people are seeing more than one page of this particular website which is connected right now. I have created a view called Jisne Digital Marketing Dekha, who has viewed digital marketing pages of my website. This is not the entire data, but just people who have viewed the digital marketing, because we provide digital marketing training as well. So people who are visiting our digital marketing pages. So this is Google Analytics. So again, in this session I will try to explain some details about Google Looker Studio so that you understand in depth, because these connectors will be used in our other tutorials, so you must be familiar with them. Then we have AppSheet data, BigQuery, Google Sheets. Suppose you have saved your data in Google Sheets, so you can directly connect to your Google Sheets. Here you can see file upload. So by file upload method, suppose you have a comma separated file, a CSV file, you can connect, you will upload that file to Google, first of all Google Cloud, and then you can connect that file with Google Looker Studio. Even you can connect to Amazon Redshift. This is Apigee. So Apigee API analytics and monetization data can be connected. So it is not everything that you might know every data source that is mentioned here, every connector. But the important connectors are this CSV connector for us, because through this we will upload CSV files. This Google Sheet connector, as a beginner, you should know this. If you are into digital marketing analysis, then Google Analytics and Google Ads is also something that you might be familiar with. We will obviously explain their basics also when we will uh, create videos focused on them. Then this is Microsoft SQL Server or SQL Server, which is basically one of the most famous tool or most famous relational database management system. This is MySQL, which is again a relational database management system where you can create relational databases. On we have a channel, Color Stack, um, and in this channel you can find a lot of videos related to Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft or MySQL, or even PostgreSQL or Postgres. So these are all famous connectors which we will use in this tutorial. If you have a YouTube channel like we do, so for that YouTube channel also, obviously there is a analytics tab in YouTube also, but you can do a lot more YouTube analysis from here as well. You can prepare a report. Most of the organizations that create YouTube, most of the channels that are not run by individuals but organizations, so in their management meeting they might require some kind of analysis. So so most of the times they have YouTube, they have their website, they are also running Google Ads, so they might want to see all the data in one report. In Google Looker Studio, you can also create pages, so you can separate your reports in different pages or different dashboards, and then you can create navigational buttons to navigate through different reports, which we will learn that as well in upcoming chapters. Then this is Search Console. Again, Search Console is also a product of Google, where you get information of how many people are visiting your website by searching on Google search. And suppose someone search a keyword, suppose our brand is Slidescope, we search Slidescope. So how many people searched Slidescope on Google, and then how many people clicked our link? What is the average position of our website? So since this is an introductory video, I am just giving you a hint of whatever you will learn in this complete tutorial series. So YouTube analysis, Search Console analysis. Obviously, if you don't know any of them, then also you don't need to worry. We will give you sufficient amount of information about what these products are and how important are these products for a company, for an organization. And that's what makes Google Looker Studio so beneficial, because it can connect directly and it can integrate all your reports in one dashboard, which is very helpful for the management team to analyze, get insights, and obviously then provide, then take some decisions, right, for decision making, data driven decision making. Now we have other partner connectors also. So people not only run on Google, so people not only use Google for communication as their social media, they use Facebook. So for that we have Facebook Insights, we have Facebook ads here by Supermetrics. Then if your website is on Shopify, we have Shopify customer events funnel. Even if if you have a plan of SEMrush, so SEMrush positional tracking, it's simply like Google Search Console. We have SEMrush domain analysis, LinkedIn ads, Instagram insights, Microsoft advertising. So you can see a lot more things are there. So a complete digital marketing analysis can be done over here. A complete digital marketing report from all the channels can be integrated and can be displayed in a one particular report. This is another important thing. JSON data, a lot more data is now saved and transported in JSON files, which is JavaScript object notation, which is a lightweight format for storing and transferring data. So this is very popular, and most of the APIs also provide data in JSON format. So all of these things are there. Obviously these are partner tools, so they might need different type of accounts, but we will then begin our journey, and we will try to analyze some public data first. So the data that we are going to analyze first is this particular data, which is a superstore sales data. This is sales data of a sample superstore. Every row here represents one particular product ordered. So for example, this product ID was ordered in this row. So this is data of a trading company. In that trading company, people are ordering, customers are ordering, and whenever they order a product, so they store information like this. What is the order ID of that transaction? What is order date? What is shipping date? What is shipping mode? So these might be online orders or orders on telephone. So what was the name of customer, the segment to which that customer belongs, the country, the city and state, postal code, region, product ID, category and subcategory and product name and so on. So all of these columns which are present before the column Q here, these are all non-numerical fields. These are all either categorical fields or date fields. Some of them are geographical fields like city, country, state. And as you saw earlier, Google Looker Studio can also create a map visual. So that geographical data helps us in creating this kind of map visuals. Then we also have numerical data. So this numerical data is basically used for aggregation and doing calculations. So whatever you are seeing here, like 15% increment, 11.5% increment, all of this data is actually numerical data in the original data set, and which we can use to obviously create a report like this. Then date data type is very important. For example, we have order date, ship date. So this will help us in preparing the line charts. A comparative line chart also can be prepared with the help of these dates. These dates will also be used in these filters, so that we can filter the data according to the date segment we want. So now let's try to, in this video we will try to load this data, and then after loading the data we will begin the analysis in the next video. So let's load this data. This data will be loaded through file upload. So select this file upload, and here you can see Google at certain steps. Google Looker Studio will ask you to authorize. So we will do the authorization. Now after authorization, you can see we don't have any files here. So either we can click to upload files or we can simply drag it. So my file name is superstore csv. I will drag it, and by the way I will provide this file in description of this video. So link to this file or this file will be provided in the description of this video, so that you can simply download it and use this. Now we have connected, first of all we have uploaded our file, it is processing. Based on the size of your file, you will see we are getting some error. Let me correct that. So now you can see it is uploaded without error. I am telling you the error also, so that if it comes for you, you can solve this. So our file was basically in Excel format, which I have converted to CSV. And while saving the file in Excel format, what I did is I saw saved it in CSV comma delimited, but it was showing me an error that row number 13 is not in UTF-8 format. So now what I did, I saved it as CSV UTF-8 comma delimited format, and now it is working perfectly in Looker Studio. For the sake of analysis, I have just converted this Excel file into CSV file, because this Superstore file has a lot of data types particularly, which is always good for beginners to understand. It has date, it has geographical data types, it has categorical variables, it has ID, order ID, things like that. It has numerical variables like total number of sales, total quantity, total discount, total profit. So it will help you in analysis of so Superstore analysis. It is help you in creating dashboards. So here you can see we have already uploaded a video about creating a dashboard. So this dashboard is creating with the same data that I just uploaded, and this is created in Power BI, but we will do the same thing in Looker Studio. We will try to create our first report in Looker Studio, and we will try to create such elements here, and element by element you will learn using Looker Studio. So now after adding that file, after uploading that file, we will add it to our report. So this is very important. You will add it to report. So it is confirming you. Do you want to add this Superstore CSV to report? Yes. And then you will see it has already selected order ID and recent and record count, means order ID wise count of values it has already selected. I will zoom it, try to zoom it. Just a minute. So from style, I will open it 18 pixel. Then you will be able to see the headers and everything. So order ID and all. Obviously, we are going to learn all of this, how to change the font, its color, its visibility, pagination, everything. So it has already loaded something, created a tabular data, a tabular chart, what we can say, but we will get rid of it. And don't forget to save your report. So we will save it as sales analysis. Sales dashboard. Some problem saving them. So, and here in this sidebar you will see data, and this is all your data like category, city, country, whatever column names you were seeing in your Excel file or CSV file, all those column names you will see here. And with every data you will see a data type as well. So like ABC category column is ABC, which means a string value. City column is a geographical value, country is a geographical value, that's why you are seeing a globe icon here. Discount and postal code are numerical values which have these values, so you will see 1 to 3 icon there. So this is how you can distinguish between numerical, non-numerical, and date and geographical data. Here you can see order date is ABC. It is considering it as a string. So we will also learn how to change the data type of these columns. All this and creating reports and visuals will be started in the next video. So stay tuned to this tutorial.